Get on up,
I don't want to wear a
get
bra, so
on
I'm
up.
I'm trying to get this shirt to do the impossible.
The job of a bra.
Yeah, it's not how it's not gonna work.
That's fair. That's fair. That's so fair. Now that my job is like work from home all the time, I've just given up on wearing bras.
Yeah,
Like,
what are we
it feels
doing?
so foreign. I'm like, what? What is this cage?
I
It does. It's so uncomfortable when I go out in
Hmm.
public.
I'm reading this
Yeah.
book right now about like a cool badass Australian French World War II girl spy.
Whoa.
And
Damn.
she's like out on a date with her man, and her man's like old flame is like trying to get in the
Yeah.
way, like she
Being
sits
hanky
down
panky.
and homegirl Helene is like, "Oh, Marceline, what do you do for a living?" And she's like, "Oh, I'm a secretary." And Helene says, "Oh, it can't possibly pay you very much." And Marceline says, "Why ever do you say that?" And Helene says, "Well, you can't even afford to buy a brassiere."
Wow.
Very good.
The
Very good.
shade, the shade of it
It's
all.
awesome.
Snaps.
She's so cool. And it's based on a true bitch too, so
Wow.
I'm
Ooh, I
having a
might have,
great time.
yeah, I'll have to get you to send me the title. That sounds exactly like
Yes,
what I
I
would want to
will.
read.
It's really
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah. My mom would
World
read
War
that
II
too.
books can be really depressing,
Yeah.
for whatever reason, but this one isn't.
Yeah, there's like a niche World War II like kind of genre for moms specifically, and they all have the same cover. It's all like a woman in a skirt with like a short jacket and a hat and a suitcase looking away.
I'll be right back.
Like,
She
yeah,
has one.
it's literally they're all that. They're all that. It's so funny. And it's like, like I don't know, I'm trying to think of something like sexy, like a sexy title. Oh well. Or it's like forgotten love or like love in unprecedented times. What was another good? Like,
Hmm.
Okay, it's not
boning
exactly
during
what
the
you
Blitz.
described,
Yeah.
but it's not
Yes,
just
it's literally they always have their little gloves and their little handbag and a little hat or like a suitcase, and they're either walking towards you or they're walking away
walking
from
away. Yeah,
you.
no, she's walking towards you. She's unafraid. And I also
Hmm.
like that this bitch, she's like parachuting out of an airplane or whatever, and she's
Yeah.
like 1 second, and then she takes out her red lipstick and puts it
Yeah.
on, and she's like, "I'm ready now."
Wow, which is so unreal.
I know. I'll be right back again.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny.
You got her all
Wow.
sidetracked now, Adele.
Like, well, literally, that's literally the covers that I was like thinking of. It's yeah, with their little skirt, they're walking towards you or they're walking away from you. Yeah. Usually
Oh.
they're looking for something. Usually their husband or their lover is like in the war.
Hmm.
Hmm. Hmm.
Or was killed and that like sent
Yeah.
them on
Yeah.
a journey.
Of revenge. That's very like Kate Quinn. She has a lot of books that are like that. One of her books is kind of gay though.
That's cool.
Yeah. So not kind of, it's like confirmed. Never mind. I don't want to spread lies.
Sometimes, well, sometimes it's like we wonder like, is this just gay for us or is this
I
real
do wonder that
gay?
quite often. I'll be like, this is totally gay vibes. And then I'll have people who are like, no,
No.
no, no. What can I say? I do forget that the non-gays exist sometimes.
The
Yeah.
heteros.
The hats. The hats. Yeah.
I don't know what she's doing, but my husband's
And
gonna walk in here any minute with my
with
tea per my
that.
request.
Yeah,
So,
that's
uh,
fair.
yeah, I just said, go make me tea. He says, I'll walk in the middle of something. I said, don't worry about it. This is
Yeah,
important.
yeah. We don't even have Christina yet. She's putting her book away somewhere.
I told you she got distracted on a side quest at this point.
Yeah, I'm staring at her bookshelf, so I'm gonna creep it. I see Percy Jackson. Uh, oh, perfect. She's back. I was creeping your bookshelf.
Oh,
Yeah.
see anything you like?
I saw Percy Jackson immediately. Whoa. Whoa.
Percy
Careful
Jackson.
there. Yeah.
Right next to his Dark Materials,
Nice.
which I
Nice.
love. How's my volume, y'all? Am I still
It,
quiet?
it's good when you speak directly into the mic.
Yes, which is what I will be doing for the whole recording.
Great.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right. Are you guys recording on your end?
Yeah, I've been recording. I'm so
I'm
sorry. Now there's
recording.
gonna be 8 minutes of.
Okay.
I just started recording now.
Leela,
there's no
I think I've told you this before. If you don't remember, I line up our tracks by the end of them because it aligns them a lot better for
It
this
makes
very
sense.
reason.
That makes sense.
Okay.
Perfetto.
Let's synchronize. I'm gonna count to 5. Y'all join me for 4 and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4,
4,
5.
5.
Give me 1 second. I forgot to pull up. Ooh, some nudes. Okay, hold on.
Nudes?
My iCloud is open because I was downloading our last episode recording, and there just happens to be also nudes just up.
Nice. An episode and nudes for the low price of $2 a month. You too can get.
God, that's hopefully we're worth more than that at this point. I saw a funny thing that was like when you know how when Apple will like group together pictures,
Yeah.
memories on your and like give you like a little slideshow.
Yes.
It's like I love it when Apple puts together a tasteful slideshow of my nudes to like music.
And it's always like this crazy stock music too.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, why is it Toy Story?
Oh my God.
I think I put on enough lipstick as blush that I can see it. So
Yeah,
hopefully
I can see your cheek color. You don't
it's
look like an
good.
invalid. So.
Outside of this, I look great. Like in real life, I look insane. It's like why that girl just smeared lipstick all over her cheeks.
Excuse me.
It's a large hanky.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. All the better to snot in, my dear.
Thank you.
To delivery.
Ah, you hit me.
Sorry.
God, abuse.
Say thank
All
you for
right.
the. I mean, you did say thank you for the tea. You walked away with you whining though. Okay, I'm ready.
All right.
Slay.
I'm Christina Kahn,
And I'm Leela Hilton.
and this is Burn Before Reading, a podcast about literature.
Here we are to discuss the terrible writing we did when we were younger and touch on some cringy literary topics right along the way.
With us today is our friend Adele. Say hello to the listeners, Adele.
Hello, listeners. Lovely to be back to talk about more of my cringe fail writing.
Don't
That
give
never
anything away
ceases.
yet because this
Yeah.
is a really fun. I love taking the opportunity to make literally anything a surprise. I'm like, don't tell.
Yeah, all I'll say is it's just cringe fail.
It's
cringe
real-
fail, which I think can be
Would you
expected.
believe? Yeah, would you believe
Which-
that it's
yeah,
cringe
it's
fail?
cringe fail. But
You may remember Adele from the Rupi Kaur effect on lesbians episode, which is one of my favorite episode titles we've ever had.
yeah.
Was that a Valentine's Day episode?
Could it have been?
Maybe I just remember it was so romantic.
It was March 12th, so you're
Okay,
not
great.
that far off.
Yeah, I do remember. I think we did record it in February though, but I do remember being mortified, and so I'm ready for more mortification.
Okay.
I must be a sucker for punishment.
In fact, our Valentine's Day episode last year was New Moon.
Ah, nice.
So-
Nothing more romantic. Than
So romantic.
New Moon.
It's frustrating how I see Edward Cullen in all literary men. I was just talking about this fucking World War II novel I'm reading, and I'm like, wow, this guy's exactly like Edward Cullen.
I think that should be the title of the episode. I see Edward Cullen in every literary man.
I really do.
Yeah,
Wow.
Get
and
away.
Stephanie Meyer is like, yeah, that's because I'm a genius.
That was me. I
That
created
was
an
me.
archetype of an abuser.
Yeah.
Anyway, Adele, how have you been for the last almost a year? For the last 11 months, how have you been?
Yeah, I've been good. So funnily enough, there's been a lot of life changes, I think, since I was on the pod. But
I feel like I ask you to come on my podcast just infrequently enough that every single time you're like, lot of life changes.
yeah, I know. Like every so often, it's like, oh, like started the degree, finished the
Mhm.
degree,
Mhm.
had a breakup. This
Mhm.
time, I got fired.
Oh,
Oh no.
fired?
Wait,
Or like laid off?
I was laid off. I
Laid
was let
off is
go. I was let
elegant.
go. Yeah, let's be
Laid
elegant.
off
Let's
is
be classy.
dignified.
Yeah. So I was laid off in April last year, but
I'm
it
so
ended up-
sorry. Very
Oh
late.
no, it's okay. It's okay. It ended up being like one of the best things that's happened to me.
Amazing.
Just in terms of like where my life was at and like what I wanted. So I had like an amazing summer. This is gonna sound so stupid, but I had an amazing summer of self-reflection and a lot
Good
of
for
drinking.
you, girl. Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
cycle of drinking and self-reflection, they fuel
Yeah.
each other.
Yeah. So on one side it was hot girl summer, on the other it was like slightly alcoholic summer. We got
You know
over it
what?
though.
That is a-okay, honey.
Yeah.
You're
Oh yeah.
young.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Um so that was kind of wonderful, and then I switched career paths in August.
Wow.
Yeah, so
What'd you
it
switch
ended up
to?
I do you guys know that TikTok audio? Maybe we can insert it here. That it's like, shh, I work at the bank. Here is $1. You guys know that? No? Okay,
No,
I'll send it
I'm
to
not
you.
on TikTok. Yeah,
I'm
send it to me.
sorry.
I'll
Okay.
pop it in.
We're
Okay.
trying to
Well,
be better, but
I'm not.
alas, we're old.
I am not on
that's
TikTok.
fair. That's fair. I'm chronically
Straight up.
online. So, anyways, we'll send it. But so I work in finance now. I
Whoa.
know, yeah.
Honestly, I think that here's the problem. Here, because Adele,
Here's the problem.
I see you. I'm happy for you. Like, are you doing well there? Are you like happy to be in that field?
Yeah, I work in like sales, like more sales than finance.
Are you
So it's
making money and like feeling good?
yeah,
Okay, here's the
I got
problem.
great benefits.
Our parents told us we could be anything, so we said,
Yeah.
I'll be an artist.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And that was wrong of them.
It was wrong of them. Oh yeah.
And I'm like on the same path as you, where I'm like, I think I should go work for an AI startup because they need human communication somewhere.
Yep.
They need someone to talk to their shareholders or whatever.
Mhm.
Like, I'm like, where's
Good
the
use of
money
word
at?
shareholder.
Where's the money
Yeah.
at?
And the benefits.
The bennies,
Mhm.
baby.
Yeah, the benefits are delicious.
It's true. I don't get paid nearly enough at my job, but they did just move to unlimited PTO.
Nice.
So
That's amazing.
That's a hard thing to walk away from.
Yeah. Adele, talk to us about them hot Canadian benefits. What's that like? Because your healthcare
Well,
is already like all good, right? It's all taken care of.
yeah, so I guess benefits for us would be things like vision, dental. So at least in my province, there's like a baseline dental and vision plan that everyone can get on. But the thing is, employers, it's just like the fries with that, right? It's like the juicy option, right? So you just get more money for that sort of stuff. Physio, massage therapy. I have $1,500 or something like that. I don't know if I should be airing all of this. I
Why
have
don't
a
you
very
just send us your onboarding packet and we'll
I
just
know, right?
publish that
I
on
know,
our
right?
Instagram?
I will say I do not speak for my employer nor my benefits.
As long as you don't
I
say the name of the company, that's fine. Because me and Leela talk about our jobs a lot. We just never ever
Yeah.
say the name of the company.
So I work for I work in finance, and I got a really good package for mental health as well, which was a big
Oh, that's really nice. That eats up a
yeah.
lot of my HSA every
Yes.
year.
Yeah, so I
Same.
would say that's probably the best. I mean, I don't know, like in terms of like the Canadian aspect of it,
Mm.
I guess like so much is baseline, but then it's like pretty bare bones what the baseline is.
So cool you have a baseline though.
Yes, love yeah, exactly. So love the baseline, and then
Jealousy.
yeah.
Do you have deductibles you have to pay for stuff before your insurance pays? Like
Yeah.
at least for the okay. All right.
Yeah.
Well, at least
All
we're
right.
not alone there.
I am
Yeah.
going to move this conversation along as I'm not
I'm
sure
very
how
interested.
Yeah, I'm glad you guys are so interested. Yeah. Anytime, you guys.
Well, I'm very glad that you are having a better time at work and earning enough money to live. That's all I wish for my friends.
Yeah.
Earn enough money
Yeah.
to live.
So
and
true.
Be in
Yeah.
peace and live.
Live. Yeah.
Well, on the opposite end of that, Adele, what has been cringing you out lately?
Oh, every single trailer and poster I see for the new Wuthering Heights movie.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
why?
Okay.
Because I can make guesses, but I actually have never read the source material as
Okay.
it is not good to me.
Yeah. Yeah. So I read the source material once. I've only read it once, but
I'm
have
really
read
gonna
it.
try to read it this year.
Yeah.
I
It's
need to know.
worth reading. Um,
Okay, I trust you.
so the trailer's crazy. The stills are crazy. And I'm not gonna like, put my own fist up in my ass and be like, I'm a book purist, blah 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 blah. But I don't understand the casting is first of all, the casting's crazy. Like Heathcliff is a person of color in the book, and Jacob
Yes.
Elordi is like
A white?
yeah, a lot of people are shitting on Emerald Fennell, the director, but also he accepted the role. Love Margot Robbie. Do not like Margot Robbie in this trailer.
I think Emerald
Interesting.
Farrell is a female director.
Yeah,
Let me just say that. Oh, okay.
Emerald Fennell. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, she had a cameo in Barbie. She was Midge. She's in.
Midge.
Yeah,
Oh,
she's from Call the Midwife, and then she also directed Saltburn.
Ooh,
that's
yes,
right.
Saltburn,
Yeah,
which is a movie that I really enjoyed despite how supremely uncomfortable I was the whole time.
yeah. So she has a thing for Jacob Elordi. And then
Don't we all a little
I
bit? I mean, maybe not you, Adele.
no, no, I don't.
Classic taller, just hot. Wait, hotter, just tall, but I do think he's both.
He is both. He's got
Yeah.
the features.
He's a hot man.
Yeah.
Well, and I mean the reason Margot Robbie is in that role is because she also produced the movie. I'll be like,
Yeah.
not that
Yeah.
she's not an amazing actress. We all love
No.
Margot, but like,
Yes.
yeah,
It
that's
is.
why she's in the
Yeah.
role.
I
It's
see.
just, and then some people are like, oh, well, Kathy shouldn't be blonde haired, blue eyed. I don't really care about that as much as I care about Heathcliff. And then
Yeah.
also, we've had some rough period adaptations in the past like 5 years, and I'm a huge grandma at heart.
Okay, wait, name a couple.
Some bad ones.
Yeah.
Okay, so the rough one was especially the Netflix Persuasion with Dakota Johnson.
Oh, I
That
didn't
was
even hear
so
about
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
how did
guys,
I
it was
miss that?
so
Wait, and
bad.
it's wait, was Dakota Johnson there's a reason I'm asking this. Was she good in that or no?
No, they like
Okay,
modernized.
because
Yeah,
we recently covered 50 Shades of Grey and I was like,
yeah.
is she a good actor? I don't know.
Oh my God. Okay, okay. If you guys ever want to cover the shitty Persuasion on Netflix, I'll come on for it.
I'm gonna put it on our
Yeah,
little
add
It's
it.
list.
crazy. It's like they modernized the script, and so I think they
Oh.
call themselves like a situationship or something like that. Like, anyways,
Oh.
it's crazy. Dakota Johnson, I have a soft spot for ever since the Limes incident. I don't know
Yeah,
if you, yeah,
What
yeah.
is
I'm
that?
familiar.
Um, she did an architectural digest tour of her house, and the producers put a prop bowl of limes on her kitchen, and then she
Come
like
on.
walked into the kitchen and she said, "Oh, look, all these limes." She said, "I love limes." And then like a year later, she was like, "I actually like don't know why those limes were there. I actually don't like limes." But she's
That's
just so
so
deadpan.
silly.
I
That's
know,
so
and she's so deadpan, right? It was
silly.
very much like the actually Ellen, that's not true, right? Like just the deadpan voice and like her in the Madam Web press tour.
Oh,
Anyways,
Madam
so
Web.
she's in this terrible Persuasion adaptation
Yeah, adaptation.
adaptation. And then Bridgerton sparks discussion, I'll say.
Okay. Okay.
Um
Yeah.
and then I can't really think of anything new that's been, there was a lot of hype for this movie and it's just been kind of
Wait. So the Persuasion movie, they modernized the script, but not the outfits or setting.
yeah,
That's a
It's
exactly.
like the
really bad
opposite of
idea.
It's
Romeo plus
crazy.
Juliet,
Yeah, yeah.
basically.
That's
Yeah.
so stupid because this bitch, if I heard her say situationship, I would throw my television.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That's
It's
fucking
crazy.
dumb.
Yeah, it's terrible. And I love Jane Austen, so I was not
Yeah, okay.
That's
I was
tough.
yeah,
That's
it was
really
definitely
goofy.
tough.
Okay, looking
Yeah,
forward to
so there was a
covering
lot of
that in
excitement.
approximately 1 year with you, Adele.
Yeah, okay, perfect. Yeah. I mean, there was a recent Frankenstein that got a lot of acclaim, but I'm more thinking like female authors. I think.
Yeah, I didn't watch that Frankenstein. Also,
Yeah.
Jacob Elordi. Maybe
It
the
was
problem
great.
is a problem I'm seeing here is that you can't just cast an actor because people like him a
Yeah.
lot right now.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, in Frankenstein, Jacob Elordi was covered in like CFX makeup.
Okay.
So
Yeah, you
he
could
didn't
barely
look
tell it was
hot.
him.
Although some people wanted to fuck him. As a certified monster fucker, I would like to state that I would not smash, but I do see the appeal.
Okay. Okay.
I would smash
I'll
him
add
in
that
the
to the notes.
Frankenstein outfit more than I would smash him in the just regular
Okay.
outfit. Yeah.
Monsters sometimes can transcend gender, you know?
Yeah. Wow. I think that's the title right there.
Just like the
That's the
Minions.
title. Oh God. Yeah. Anyway, so Wuthering Heights, the new Wuthering Heights has me cringe. There's a
Okay.
still where Margot Robbie's in what looks like tulle and rainbow shimmery plastic in a dress. Which to me seems
That
like a
that's
fever
not
dream.
time accurate.
Yeah, and
Is
I'm
that
okay.
anything accurate?
Yeah, I'm okay with period pieces taking some liberties. Like I really do enjoy a lot of aspects of Bridgerton. For example.
I think that it's like it so depends on what you're watching because
Yeah.
one of my favorite TV shows of my life was that horrible like 2006 TV show Rain.
Oh my God. Yes.
Which
Yes.
could not be less time
Those
accurate, but like
corsets.
god damn,
Yeah.
it's so fun to look at.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. But
But
with this
this
is just
Wuthering Heights seems very self-serious.
yeah. And so another thing is they, specifically said, "Oh, we're not trying to be book accurate." And it's like, okay, so you're trying to do your own thing. Maybe change the setting to not be like
Maybe change the
gothic.
setting.
Yeah.
Also, from the pictures I can see, and this always makes me sad, it looks like Jacob Elordi's outfits are not our time accurate,
it's
at
just
least as far as I
Margot's.
know, and hers are like crazy avant-garde fashion.
Yeah.
And I'm like always so sad for men when they have to get
Yeah.
dressed.
I mean, maybe it's gonna turn out to be some sort of commentary on Kathy losing her mind with the fashion, but I have no idea. But they keep saying we're not trying to be book accurate, and yet in bookstores they're selling Wuthering Heights copies with the movie edition on it, and I'm like,
Sure.
and it's
Yeah.
that like old kind of like Casablanca style old 1940s Hollywood poster where they're like holding each other's faces. You know what I'm talking about, right? Like the
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I call it
Absolutely.
white people almost kissing. Yeah.
That
Yes.
that's still by itself. I do love it. I'm a fan of white
Yeah.
people almost kissing. By the time this episode comes out, the movie will be out. So
Yeah.
Damn.
sound off in the comments if you liked it
I
or
mean,
not.
I'm gonna see it just to. I gotta see it now.
'Cause
I
you
feel
gotta
like
know.
I gotta know, and I just talked so much smack about it for 10 minutes that I gotta know. Okay, maybe my prediction of the Cuckoo Bananas clothing is when Kathy goes cuckoo bananas. But, anyways,
We shall see. We shall have to see.
yeah,
And if it's bad, we can cover it.
yeah, yeah. I think it'll probably be bad, and I think we should probably cover it
Woo!
after you read the book. Yeah.
Okay, one classic literature bad film adaptation per year with Adele.
Yeah.
Amazing. Yeah.
Let's do it.
I mean-
You, as long as I don't have to read it. Tina, you
Yeah.
read it, explain it to me, and then
Yeah.
I'll watch the
It's
movie.
just one of those that I do feel I need to read, and Adele saying it's worth a read really bolsters my
Yeah.
courage.
Yeah, I don't think I ever need to like I don't think I ever need to read it again, quite honestly, but like I remember enough of it to be like, ugh. It's like what's that one that's like Tess of the D'Urbervilles or something like that?
We know
Oh,
about
yeah.
fucking Tess.
Yeah,
Because of
fucking-
50 Shades of Grey.
50. Yeah, I was like, why is that so fresh in my memory? Fucking
Yeah, but I'll never read that again. Like,
It
that's
sounds
just
upsetting.
crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Well,
Anyways,
Tina, what's been cringing you out?
yeah.
Mine's a downer, guys. I mean, it's not that
Aw.
much of a downer. It just it more like is a hearkening to a downer. Neil Gaiman has just broken his silence
Oh,
for the first time in 18 months on the internet.
just today?
It was a couple days ago. By the time this
did not
episode
see
comes out,
that.
it'll be about 2 weeks ago. So we're really on top of the quick turnaround on this pod. Sorry, we record 10 days early. Sorry. He posted for the first time online in a year and a half after all of those sexual assault allegations came out. And he posted on a couple different platforms a long post, a lot of words, something you would expect to see from one of the most celebrated writers of our time. Perhaps I should say once celebrated. But he basically, I'm gonna summarize it for you guys because I read the whole thing and then I read it aloud to my boyfriend and it's just like not worth the read. So I'm gonna summarize it for you guys. He says, I just want to say, after a year and a half of reflection, that those accusations are false and I have evidence, and I'm not going to say what that evidence is, but I have it.
It's not how evidence works, but okay.
Two, there's this one journalist that I want everyone to know about because he has been reporting that I'm not a rapist. So everyone should go follow this guy.
Okay.
This made me really sad, and I've been doing a lot of thinking, and I remembered what this is all about, guys. Well, first of all, he says, you may remember my books, American Gods, the other ones, The Sandman, whatever. He's like, remember how much you loved me? I'm remembering what I love most, writing. I've been writing a new project, guys.
Oh God. Oh my God.
So he basically comes out and is like, I'm not a rapist. If you're
And I'm
still
a
reading
writer.
this, look out for my next book.
Yeah. Which is
Oh, we'll be
crazy.
looking out.
Yeah, which is crazy. I gotta say, in the past year, the amount of Neil Gaiman books and graphic novels I see in Value Village is like exponential. People are dumping that
Yes,
shit.
little
Like,
free libraries around here always have
yeah.
Gaiman. And it's so sad because God, it is really sad because sometimes I'll pick up a novel by a queer author. This happens constantly.
Mhm.
I pick up a novel by a queer author and they talk about how, or a memoir, and they
Yeah.
talk about how much they love J.K. Rowling or Neil Gaiman.
Yeah.
And I'm like, damn. And then you just know
Yeah.
what year it was published. You know that was
Yeah,
like
it's not their
pre
fault, yeah.
2020 or like
Mhm.
depending on what they're talking about. I'm like, this is so sad that this is like in your book now.
Yeah. Yeah.
That sucks.
Yeah. Talking about pre-2020 and J.K. Rowling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's cringing me. I mean,
Yeah.
I just not only is he cringe in general, but I just could not coming out of his 18 months of silence to be like, and by the way, I'm not a rapist.
And yeah, in
Like
the
no apology, no
No.
anything.
in the year of our Lord 2026.
And you know what? I'm gonna write even harder now.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
So,
sure. Mm.
Anyway, Leela,
That
what's
is a
been
bummer.
cringing you out
Yeah.
lately?
Huh, what an asshole. Yeah, so I unfortunately I recently found out that I'm gonna have to stay sober until September,
Oh,
actually.
because you've been doing dry January, and
Mm.
that's carried off to dry February as well.
Yeah, it's gonna
It's
be
gonna have to go through
dry. It's gonna be a
September.
dry 9 months,
I was gonna say
guys.
that's adding up to me.
Yes, I am with child.
She's with child.
Hear ye, hear ye. Whoa.
Congrats, my
Whoa.
darling.
Live reaction, guys. Whoa. I was like doing the math and I was like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
That's 9
Wow. Oh
months,
my
baby.
God. 9 months. Oh my gosh. Congratulations.
That's why
Thank
she had to paint
you.
her office this lavender color that doesn't look good on video.
It's
Yeah.
it's
The
a
baby.
calming, soothing color
Yeah.
for
It's
a baby.
beautiful.
For the
It's
baby.
beautiful. Very excited for you, my sweet.
Oh, we
Thank
can,
you so
yeah,
much.
you can read the baby cringe literature. Yay!
I'm gonna start
Maybe.
compiling a list.
Yeah. Oh, there's some crazy baby books out there. As a former
Oh
babysitter,
God.
there are some crazy baby books.
Yeah, maybe BBR will take kind of an interesting turn.
BBR baby?
Baby BBR.
Baby
Wow.
R.
I fuck with the very
BBR.
hungry caterpillar, y'all. I fuck
Eric
with
Carl.
it. Or the rainbow fish.
If Eric Carl comes out that he was a monster, I'm
Don't even put that
leaving.
into the world,
I'm
Leela.
leaving.
Yeah.
I'm just leaving in
Take
general.
that energy away.
I know a couple
Bye.
queers who would have to get some tattoos removed.
Oh man, I've thought about getting tattoos, but I'm terrified now. Anyway,
I know.
by
I
the
know,
time
it's
this
so
comes
silly.
out, I will, of course, gender is fake, but I will know the gender,
The sex,
the sex
Yeah.
of my baby.
which is also
So,
fake, but that's okay.
yeah, but I still want to know. So
Yeah, you gotta,
Yeah.
you know, you gotta
Yeah.
pick a name.
Or you
yes,
could, yeah. I mean, the name could be something cool like broadsword, and that's pretty general neutral.
Broadsword is-
totally.
It has the word broad in it, but it also has a phallic symbol in it. I
Yeah!
don't know what to do.
And the nickname will be BS.
Oh
So
my God.
So yeah, no, I mean, whatever. We are so happy we just want a healthy baby, really. That's all we want. And
that motherfucker's a boy.
yeah, you think so, but because I haven't had nausea, and they say that girls give you nausea. It's so sexist that people say
What
that.
the fuck?
No, it's true though. It's something about the hormones.
Oh.
It's not necessarily though, because like my sister didn't have it and she had two girls, and then like my friend didn't have it and she had a boy. Like my
Commonly
friend had it
true.
and she had a boy. So like it's all like really kind of old wives' tales, and it is what it
Yeah.
is. But we shall see. And you know what? We've confirmed there's only one of them in there. Thank God.
Yeah.
My mom keeps being like,
Yeah.
twins running the family.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
And I'm
You
like,
were
what
like, if
happened-
we have twins, we're going to name them this. And I was like, why are you joyfully planning for the twin
Broad and
contingency?
sword.
Broad and
Oh,
sword.
Broad
One boy,
is
one girl. They're not named what you think.
yeah, I would hate to be broad. That's like with the best and the friend. You're like, I really hope I get best and not friend.
Oh my God. I don't feel that way.
Do you really? You hope you're more of a friend and less of a best?
Yes, Leela. I think we're revealing something crucial about our personality.
Yeah. I would want
Okay.
best.
Okay, you would also want best. Okay,
Yeah.
maybe I'm wrong.
Don't want it like a necklace that just says friend. I feel like that's
I
Anyway.
you for Christmas.
We're very excited for you, Leela.
Yay.
thank
And
you. And
so-
obviously I'm not actually cringed out about that. I just
No.
thought it would be a fun way to
I let her
A,
get
not have to think of a real cringe, and
Yeah.
B,
Yeah.
to
announce
announce
it.
to
I-
the world.
I told her every time you get pregnant, you can cheat on one cringe. So that's
Yeah.
the rule.
Yeah.
I didn't know how that sentence was gonna end, so
That's super exciting.
It is so exciting, and I'm so excited to hear nothing but joy come out of your mouth when you are 9 months pregnant in August in Virginia. I'm so
Yeah.
excited to not hear a single complaint.
I
Yeah.
think
Have fun
I'll
with
be
that.
okay. I am like so much less comfortable right now with how cold it is outside. I say that now, but
How
but
cold is it outside?
oh,
It's like 20 degrees right now. It's
really cold for us.
What
Okay,
is that?
Fahrenheit. It's
Oh.
Fahrenheit.
we don't know we're not
He's
we're
doing
dumb
math. I
Americans.
burped while
20.
you were saying that, and I thought you said we're not Native Americans, and I was like,
He's
what does
Also
that have to
true.
do?
Up to Celsius -6. Oh, it's colder than it is here.
Ha-ha.
Wow.
Yeah, our infrastructures are not city is
Yeah.
not built for this.
That's
so
fair. That's fair.
anyway,
A lot of bursting water pipes.
yeah.
Well, this has been a wonderful introduction to the episode. I think
Water
we've
in my
had some
pipe
pretty good balance of cringes today.
Wow,
And
a
in
real
fact-
roller coaster.
A real roller coaster. And in fact, none of them are like personal cringes. Nobody did anything wrong except for that Leela let her husband come inside her. So
Oh, so true. Gross.
gross. Adele's eyebrows are so gay right now.
Why,
Adele,
me?
I know you don't spend as much time in our Discord server as you used to, but right now we're doing a grossest words bracket that I think you might enjoy, where everyone's voting on what they
Phallus.
think. Phallus. I wonder if that's on the list.
Please, I'll go on there right now.
We've
I'll
had
add it.
phlegm. We've had wait, let's see. We've had secrete, pustule, slurp,
Phallus.
Oh, I don't like slurp.
chartreuse.
Pustule's pretty bad. What
Uh,
about mucosal? Mucosal?
I'm not on the board.
Okay.
I'm not on the board. I'm just
What
happy
does
to
that
play.
mean?
We got rupture.
Oh, that's fine.
It means that I'm not part of the team. I'm not on team bracket. So I don't know. I'm just a player in this game.
Yeah.
Okay.
This game that we call life.
Game that we call live. So Adele, do you think that what you brought us today would benefit from some kind of preamble, or do you think we should dive right in?
I'm happy to give a preamble if you want one, but depends on you guys.
I think what we should do is I'm going to give a 1-sentence preamble, and then
Okay.
we'll read a little bit, and then we'll stop and talk about it.
Yeah, I think we should also read the summary.
You think we should read the summary first?
I don't know. Is there a quote that stood out to you? 'Cause
I
I wrote some down.
have not read this because organic reactions.
Yes.
I have not read this at all. I worry that some people might not have any idea what we're talking about.
Yeah, I think I can give a preamble. You do your preamble, then I'll do my preamble.
Okay, my preamble is we told you, listener, that 2026 was going to be the year of fanfic.
Yes.
Mhm.
Okay, that's the preamble.
That's it.
Adele,
Okay.
your
That's the
turn.
preamble. Okay, I'll do a preamble because problematic things have happened since 2019.
Oh yeah, well sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm like,
And we
oh,
did, just so you know, like the stance of the pod has
oh
been
yeah,
made clear. We
yeah,
released that or like restricted section episode
yeah,
on this
oh yeah,
feed about JK Rowling. Spoiler alert.
yeah,
So like the stance of the pod has been
yeah,
established.
yeah. I'd also like to affirm my stance, which
Yes.
stands with the pod.
You,
This
you
was
stand with the
2019.
pod.
Yeah, I stand with the pod. Okay, so I'd like to take everyone's minds back to the summer of 2019, where I was in between my second year and third year of university, but a fresh-faced 19-year-old. Um, and I discovered this little game called Harry Potter Hogwarts Mystery. And now in this game, one would traverse Hogwarts through a variety of quests.
I need
And
to pause.
yeah,
This is the mobile game.
yes,
In case anyone's
Okay,
confused,
not the original PC game.
this is
no,
the mobile game.
oh yeah, the phone game
Yeah. Okay.
on the
Which I also
phone.
played. My whole
Yeah,
office was playing it at the time.
yeah, oh yeah, we were playing it at the same time. Yeah, um, and anyways, so the thing is, you only had it was one of those pay per energy things, right? Now, I don't want to know the amount of money I spent buying energy on this game.
I didn't spend any damn money on this game.
Yeah, well, some of us were young and had irresponsible financial decisions.
Okay. Heard.
So I spent quite well. I traversed through this game. I never made it past year two. But through the period of July and October, I wrote a fan fiction about not just Harry Potter, not just a Harry Potter game, but the Harry Potter Hogwarts Mystery mobile pay per energy game.
Adele, were you inspired to write your fanfic because you were allowed to be gay in this game?
There was no dating in this game.
If I remember correctly, I think at a certain point you were allowed to, and maybe you didn't get that far, but I think someone was like, "Who are you going to take to the dance or whatever?" And you get to pick a boy or a girl.
Oh,
no
maybe
alternative options.
Right,
yeah,
of course.
I probably I don't think I've ever made it tier 4.
Okay, okay. Well, for the record, mine was gay.
Yeah.
So
yeah, yours was gay. Okay, well, who'd you take?
I don't remember. I don't remember anything.
I'm so curious now. Anyways, and so this was also, I think, right around the time that I was. When did the restricted section start? 2020, right?
Yep, 2020, baby.
Yeah. So I was really into my Harry Potter like resurgence. Unfortunately, that did, simmer out, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah. But this was I think one of the first or the second fan fictions that I published as an adult instead of like a tween on Archive of Our Own.
We should AO3 is like something that the podcast hasn't really talked about.
Yeah, happy to talk about it today.
Yeah, it's just like it was the successor to fanfic.net when that
so I started out on fanfic.net writing like
what happened to fanfic.net?
The interface got really old.
Okay.
And Archive of Our Own just had a smoother interface and easier way to do things. So a lot of people transitioned over from Wattpad as well. So I started out on fanfic.net. And that was probably in middle school. And so this was me like kind of getting back into fan fiction. And then I got back into fan fiction probably like a year or two after starting this one, when COVID hit.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm actually proud of those.
Okay, so they're not allowed on the podcast.
They can be. I still think
not if you're proud.
Yeah,
I know. I know. I consider them to be some of my best writing. So
well, if we ever have a good writing podcast, we'll let you know.
Yeah. This has always made me laugh. Throughout the years, I would occasionally get an email from a curious reader saying, "This is so good. When will you finish it?" The years went by. Every now and then, I still do get a kudos on this and a comment that says,
"Wow,
when will you finish that?" And it was published in 2019. I would like to say
amazing.
So yeah, that's the preamble. I think, there's nothing more cringe than fan fiction. There's nothing more cringe than bad fan fiction, because I do not think this is good. Um and there's nothing more cringe than Harry Potter. So I think it's like a perfect kind of, bomb of, oh, maybe not bomb. Oh no, a perfect cringe bomb.
Cringe bomb.
Cringe bomb. Yeah.
Cringe bomb, baby. So help me remember. I'm really glad we went the preamble route.
Yeah.
Help me remember. Did you get to name your own character?
You did. So
Okay.
you
And then
yeah.
Penny is like a blonde NPC, right?
Yes. So
Okay,
there
I
are
definitely
yeah.
took Penny to the ball.
Damn, of course you did. So you've
Because I like
joined,
blondes and because my cat's name is Penny and because in my memory until right now she was my player character and I'm now realizing that can't have been right.
She was the Hufflepuff one. She was the
Who
most
else
popular
could I
one.
possibly have
Yeah,
taken to the old ball if not
exactly.
blonde Penny
Exactly.
Hufflepuff? Oh
Yeah.
my
Yeah.
god.
Yeah. So that's Penny. So you started as a first year. This is making me want to replay this. Wow. And like get all the way to year 7. So you started
You
as a
in
first
danger,
year.
girl.
I know. My wallet. And you had this mysterious sibling, Jacob, who like was looking for the cursed vaults, and then he like vanished.
Sounds like a classic Harry Potter.
I
Oh,
know,
you
right?
were fucking around with something that wasn't your business and you
Yeah,
disappeared.
yeah. And so the whole thing is you're looking for these cursed vaults and your sibling. So you're only known as like Jacob's sibling until you input your name. And you choose your house. I chose the house that I always chose, obviously, but
Which is
Slytherin.
Slytherin.
So I
Now,
lied
Leela,
for this fan fiction.
now, Leela, tell me, did you, I think I know the answer, ever play this at all?
No, I did not.
Did you know that it existed until right now?
No, I did not. But I did play other like more embarrassing pay to play games.
Mm.
And I can't play them because I
Yeah.
will pay.
I
Yeah.
will.
Yeah. There was a
Oh,
really
you'll
good Hunger
pay.
Games one back around like 2012 or 2013 where you like walked around District 12 and you had to pay to play for like energy. That was really good.
Whoa. Oh my
I know.
God.
I'm telling you guys, the pay to play games have a chokehold on me.
It should be illegal to do pay to play on like games on children's
Yeah.
franchises,
And now
honestly.
it's kind of like the
Mm.
adult version of that is when I'm on Hinge and I like run out of roses and I
Oh
want to
my
send
God.
a rose and you
So
have to pay
true.
for the roses.
Yes.
I do pay,
Oh my
and I'm
God.
still single. So I think
It's not
that's a
working
good
very
lesson
well.
to everyone here right now. Okay, don't be like me. Don't be like me. Don't pay to play.
Okay. Let's get a little into the fic, unless you have anything else you'd like to say.
Well, there.
Oh, go ahead. Go
I
ahead.
was just gonna say. Well, there we will also give you time after to give us
Mhm.
deeper
Well,
context. But
Leela,
Yeah.
this is one
yeah.
of those that is too long for us, so I think we'll let Adele read a little, we'll interrupt her, have some discourse
Okay.
until it's been like an hour and a half or whatever.
Okay. Sounds good.
Luckily, it's not too long. It does say 9. It has 9 chapters, but they do go by very fast.
It says
Awesome.
it's 10,000 words, which is 10 times our limit.
Jesus, really? It's 10,000 words? Oh,
That's what it
all right. I can
says.
summarize each chapter too.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
So, is it is this your handle?
Yeah.
Is it bad they're blasting that, or is it good because we'll
No,
get
go
you some
for
more
it. Good
kudos,
for it.
baby?
Yeah, give me those kudos, guys. Come on. I love these. So what do we have for some of these tags? Useless
Which tags are
lesbians.
very important on fanfic sites for getting to the ships you like or the fandoms you like. Gotta have those or the like sexual or gender preferences you like. You gotta have those tags.
Yeah. So we've got the rating teen and up because I was 19 and also I was like, I'm not gonna write sex. Especially for like Harry Potter stuff when they're in school. FF, the supreme category. Relationships.
FF that's female.
Yeah.
Not fan/fic.
It's not.
Don't forget, I'm a pretty big fanfic noob, and Leela's way more than me.
Yes.
Okay.
Talk to us like we're grandmother.
Okay, for sure. Okay, so we've got our ratings. So you can have teen. So it goes from general to teen and up, to
Oh, I see.
mature to explicit.
Okay, sure.
In terms of
I've
archive
read some of those in my day.
hell yeah. In terms of archive warnings, this is more just like if there's like death, blood,
Yeah,
gore, that sort of thing.
classic content warning.
Yeah, the category, so FF, it could be MF, like just yeah, FFF. Yeah. Um fandoms, of course, we have Harry Potter, and then Harry Potter Hogwarts Mystery does have its own tag on there.
Specifically, I'm gonna see what's going on in this
Yeah,
tag.
what's the latest work?
Wow.
One from today.
It's in
In
Wow.
Espanol. It's in Espanol, Lila.
Wow. Underage
Desayuno de
sex.
hermana.
See? Graphic depictions of violence, major character death, and underage sex.
Oh,
well,
wow.
this person tagged like Harry Potter and
Oh,
Hogwarts Mystery and Hogwarts Legacy, so I wonder if it's just Harry
yeah.
Potter generic.
Yeah.
A lot of people seem to be doing that.
That's fair. Oh, but the third one is Grace Prickle. Oh, I'm intrigued. Who's Grace Prickle?
Oh. All right, no, do that on your own time.
Anyways, okay, so then we have our relationships. So, since this is a self-insert, right, because it's a game where you make up your own character, we have original
Yes.
character slashed with one of the canon characters.
The villain, right?
The villain, yeah. I have a thing. The player character, and so that means it's non-romantic. Well, it does, it's slash doesn't have to be romantic, but it usually is.
Okay, interesting. I didn't know that.
Yeah, and then we have a bunch of players from the game. And then we've got some tags. So our first one, starting off, angst.
Harry Potter wouldn't be Harry Potter without angst.
Fluff.
What's fluff?
Fluff is like fluffy feel-good feelings.
Oh, okay, nice.
Yeah. I think is lemon. Lemon is kind of an older term in fanfic, but I think lemon is also kind of like that. But fluff, kind of like marshmallow, like feel good. Nothing too bad's happening. Mutual pining.
Classic.
Useless lesbians is a classic one on AO3.
Yeah, I've heard. Oh, I've heard.
Yeah. Slytherin, Ravenclaw. That's not really that interesting. Alternate universe canon divergence is quite common on AO3, of course. Like you're writing in the universe where you're just diverging from the canon. Secret crush, I think that's pretty self-explanatory.
Sure.
I said my main character was in Ravenclaw. I don't know why I tagged that, but okay. Work in progress. The progress has halted. It will never resume.
Forever in progress.
Hogwarts 6th year, enemies to lovers. That's probably, I think, like one of the top tags on AO3.
And that has super broken containment into like just like books, real life, like
enemies.
Everyone loves enemies to lovers, and I do too.
Yeah, me too.
Adele, have you ever read this book called oh shit? It's by Alicia Jasinska. It's like Frozen, but instead of sisters, they're not sisters and they're gay.
And they're lovers.
Yeah, it's super enemies to lovers. It's so fun.
That intrigues me.
Okay, I'll send you the name of it. It's great.
Okay. We also have Endgame, Jacob's sibling, ex Marula. Yeah, so because your main character in the game, you didn't have a name. You were just like this guy's.
Sibling. Right, Jacob's sibling.
Yeah, slow burn. That's kind of made its way into mainstream media as well.
Yeah, for sure.
People talk about that with their dating lives too, I would say.
Yeah.
Super canon divergence, because I'm only in year 2 of Harry Potter Hogwarts Mystery.
So these are custom tags that you've thrown in yourself at this point.
Yeah. We'll go post year 7. No, it won't.
Would have gone.
I know, right? And then another classic AO3 or fanfic type tag is a beta. So a beta reader is your editor, essentially, just like someone else who's gonna like look at it. I've never used one. And a lot of times you say like, no beta because we die like men, or like no beta because what did I say? I ain't got time for that.
Sure.
Yeah. Little gay babies and what even is canon. So those are your tags.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. I love those.
Yeah. Any other questions about like what the setup of the AO3 fanfic is?
No, I think we got it. I think I'm ready to dive in.
I'm ready.
Okay.
Go ahead. At your
wait,
leisure.
I'm gonna have Christina read the summary, actually.
Okay. Should I read the title first?
Sure.
A funny sort of rivalry. Summary. It's Alice Weaver's 6th year at Hogwarts, and she's done with the petty antics of her rival, Marula Snide. She has no idea how to explain to Marula that Alice doesn't want to take her out. She wants. Oh, okay, okay. Alice doesn't want to take her out. She wants to, take her out on a date.
Wow, excellent. Wow, that's so good.
I've
Okay,
definitely heard that play on words elsewhere.
You haven't really, or you have?
No, I definitely have.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, like take her out.
Yeah. Yeah. I thought I was being really
Oh,
clever.
it's from the beginning of Spy Kids when the mom is like, "This is how I met your
Oh.
dad," and she's like, "I had orders to take him out," and
Mhm.
Carmen's like, "On a date," and she's like, "No."
Okay, how much of this chapter do you want me to read?
Why don't you just start and we'll
Yeah.
stop when
Yeah.
it's
I
time?
think okay, so this is chapter 1. Whoops, I'm quote falling unquote for you. With deliberate non-capitalization because I thought that was quirky.
Very stylistic.
Yeah, so
Only in the title. The body has capitals. Don't worry.
yeah. Oh God, yeah. I can't read a fanfic that doesn't have capitalization.
No way.
All right. Let's set this scene. All right. Marilla Snide was a royal pain in Alice Weaver's ass.
Classic.
Yep. 5 years of a rivalry that she wanted no part in. Something the antagonistic Slytherin girl seemed to take no heed of. And Alice was pretty much fed up. It was mid-November, and Alice had gone into the Great Hall entrance on the report that someone was bewitching the slush tracked in by students into hazardous black ice. 3 sprained wrists and quite a few sore backsides later, and Professor Flitwick had dispatched her to deal with it.
Oh my God, that's too real because Richmond has recently been like super iced in and there's been a shit ton of fall injuries around.
Yeah, fanfic, it's just like our modern world.
Just like us.
I know. Reluctantly putting away her fascinating book on the persecution of Celtic Druids in the 1st century, and glaring slightly at the little P on her robes, honestly, the things she had to put up with as a prefect. Only last week, it was a fire-spouting chandelier in the Ravenclaw common room. Alice had grudgingly headed over to sort it out. At first, everything had seemed in order. The corridor was empty and dark, with most students in bed, and no slippery surfaces in sight.
It's my dream. No more slipping.
Marching up to the double doors without incident, only a few small puddles of slush as per usual, Alice promptly turned on her heel to go back to the common room and her reading when, wham! Alice found herself flat on her back, seeing a few stars and a giant ache forming on her head. Groaning, she squinted slightly and raised herself up on one elbow. Out from the shadows in the corridor came a familiar face and a familiar smirk. Gotcha, Weaver! Marilla cackled mockingly, looking down at Alice, who was still sprawled on the floor. Figured it was a matter of time before someone sent little perfect prefect Weaver over, ooh, that's hard to say, to put a stop to all those first-year dolts falling on their asses.
Obviously, this bitch is in love with you.
Yeah.
She's just like waiting to jump out at you.
Yeah. Alice simply stared at the other girl, slowly getting to her feet. By Merlin, she thought. I've had enough of Marula's bullshit.
You couldn't drop a Merlin's beard? That's probably my favorite part of Harry Potter.
Merlin's
They all say
beard.
Merlin's beard.
Oh my God, I should have been reading all of this in a British accent.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. Taking a deep breath, she vanished the patch of black ice with a flick of her wand, not breaking eye contact with the Slytherin girl.
Hot.
Yeah, hot. Marula's violet eyes were widened slightly, clearly not getting the response she had hoped for or expected. Alice stepped forward, gritting her teeth. Listen, Snide, I'm sick and tired of this. You've proven time and again that you can't beat me in a proper duel, so enough with your hexing me and my friends, let alone other harmless students. She dabbed a finger. She dabbed a finger into Marula's chest, inching even closer.
Hot. I mean, that's a boob.
Yeah.
That's just what a boob is.
That's just
put it in
Just
between the
boob.
cleavage.
Yeah. Just boob. The other girl opened her mouth to speak, eyes narrowing, but Alice simply raised her voice. Your stupid rivalry with me is half-assed at best. 5 years of taunting me about Jacob, insulting Ben and the Weasleys. I've tried to be your friend and let it slide countless times, but I'm done. The next time you try and come near me, I will jinx you so badly that you won't be able to walk for a week. Which
That's a sex thing.
it's a sex thing. I know. I did. That's my second note, and I wrote LOL. That's a sex thing. Yeah.
It's funny because you started this chapter by italicizing words for emphasis, and now you're capitalizing them for emphasis.
This is why we have editors, guys.
It's so true.
I know, right? Breathing heavily, hearing her voice echo through the empty corridor, Alice could feel her hand clenched tightly around her wand. Nice. She was standing so close to Marula that she could see the shocked expression on her face. Clearly, something in her voice or tone had had some sort of impact on the Slytherin girl, as she had actually shut up for a change and seemed to be taking Alice seriously.
I wonder if Wizarding World lesbians ever call their strap-ons their wand.
That's the title of the episode. Yeah. I think it's that. Wow. Ooh, that's an image in my
Go get your wand, honey. Whatever for.
I'm
The other wand. A little bit of expecto patronum.
Oh my god.
Lesbians hate jizz.
That's when she noticed the slight flush on Marula's cheeks and how the other girl's violet eyes had flickered down, now staring at her. ... Her lips.
It's so funny because this fic starts with, after 5 years of like being enemies or whatever, it lacks the actual 5 years of tension that like book 6 Harry and Draco actually have.
Why would I write 5? I think I remember just like jumping straight into it. I was like, I don't want to write all that.
Fuck the tension.
Let's get to the good part.
Yeah. I want the sexual tension.
Of course.
Yeah. A few seconds like this felt like an eternity, but Alice realized suddenly that her finger was still jammed into the front of Marula's robes.
Oh.
And hastily stepped back, eyes still locked with the other girls. Oop. No, that's right. Her hands were shaking slightly, and she could feel her anger churning in her stomach, along with some other unexplained feelings.
Down there.
Oh, yeah. 50 Shades of Grey had a lot of, I can feel it down there.
Leela, can you be Professor McGonagall for me?
Yay!
Miss Weaver, Miss Snide, I do hope there isn't a problem here.
Excellent. Professor McGonagall's sharp, stern voice pierced the silence, and Marula tore her gaze away, shook her head at McGonagall, and stalked up the steps, scowling darkly.
I've mentioned this on the pod before, but I'm watching Downton Abbey for the first time.
Yeah. Oh, so good.
And Maggie Smith as the Dowager Countess is so fucking good. She's so funny. She doesn't have like quite as much of the gravitas as I expected her to coming off of Professor McGonagall, but she's just like an old bitch. But she's like a nice grandma too. Like she's a perfect character. I love her.
She loves her grandkids. She's perfect. Yeah, I would die for her.
She's so funny. One of her granddaughters is like breaking up with some asshole, and he's like, well, goodbye, my lady. It seems you shall never see me again. And she just goes, you promise?
Yeah. You promise?
So good.
I think it's Sir Richard Carlisle.
It
right?
is Sir Richard.
Yeah. Amazing. No, Professor, Alice said assuredly. That's an interesting choice of words there. Feeling ridiculously guilty, even though she hadn't quite done anything wrong. McGonagall's eyes narrowed slightly, and she turned her head at Marula's disappearing figure before letting out a small humph, nodding and walking away. Dragging her feet, Alice headed back to the dormitories, not even picking up her book upon returning. Instead, she sank down in her favorite armchair and stared into the fire.
Wow, that's angst.
Yeah.
Fire staring? That's teenage angst right there.
Yeah, that is. I mean, as a big fire lover, when I go camping, I do that, a little brewski as you like kind of hunch forward and just stare into the flames.
Oh yeah, baby.
It's very calming. Yeah.
Apparently, Steve Irwin was a very intense man, and he used to just sit by the fire and stare at it, and when he was trying to make big decisions and find the answers in the flames.
Yeah, okay. See, Alice Weaver is just like Steve Irwin.
And just like Melisandre from Game of Thrones.
Yeah, oh, she was so hot. She was
For
so
sure.
hot. Oh my God,
She
so
keeps
hot.
being like, gaze into the fire with me. And everyone's
Yeah.
like, no. And she's like, I know you want to. Gaze into the
I'll gaze
fire.
into the fire with her.
Gaze into the
anytime.
fire, look at my boobies.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Okay, now I have all italics, so
It's thoughts.
it's thoughts. So that's how you know it's thoughts. The look on her face. I guess she's never seen me that mad before, Alice mused. But why did this incident set me off? All the taunts, all the hexing. Hell, I even saved her life back in first year after she tried to kill me with Devil's Snare.
Is
I
that
guess
canon?
it is canon.
Okay.
Yeah, because I finished first year.
Sure
I
did.
paid enough money to finish first year. I guess I have always made exceptions for Marula, even though she's told me countless times that she doesn't want my pity.
Mm.
Her stomach still churning, Alice reluctantly headed up to her room. It was only once tucked into bed, failing to suppress the odd butterflies in her stomach.
Down there.
And remembering how Marula's flushed cheeks had looked under the candlelight, that Alice allowed herself to think of the other girl's smirk fading away and those violet eyes fixated on her lips. There was no stopping it. Despite trying desperately to ignore it, Alice finally allowed herself to recognize her absolutely massive crush on Marula Snide. Her last thought before falling asleep with a small smile was, boy, was that girl ever a pain in the ass.
Okay.
Yeah.
Enemies to lovers.
Enemies to lovers.
Chapter 1. They're They're gonna be lovers.
It
So-
does. Yeah. 9
Go ahead.
chapters. No, go ahead.
You go ahead. How do I? Oh, chapter index. Here we go. So if we wanted to do like a cursory,
I can do a summary.
well, I would like to read a couple more sections,
Yeah.
and I'm wondering which sections would be good reading.
Like,
Like where might their first romantic encounter be? Is there
Yeah.
like another fight?
okay, so we've got a love potion trope in chapter 2. We've got
Okay, I'm there.
We've got a funny reference to magical wood in chapter 3. A hurt comfort trope in chapter 4. They kiss in
Okay.
chapter 6.
Okay.
Owl treats is mentioned in chapter 5. I knew you'd love that,
No.
Christina.
You know how I feel
I
about
know.
owl treats.
Owl treats. So there's a kiss in chapter 6.
Okay. I want to take a look at the love potion, because that seems
Yeah.
fun.
Okay, so let's scroll. Let's keep scrolling. Okay, let's do Snape. Okay, and then Leela can be Snape for me.
Oh my
Oh, God.
God.
Okay.
Yeah.
Should we start with
where are we?
today?
For today.
I see.
Today, Professor Snape leered as he surveyed the dark potions classroom. You will be attempting to make Amortentia the most powerful love potion in existence.
Pretty good for like a
Yeah.
girl voice.
Yeah.
Thanks.
I know you
Amazing.
and Jason have practiced this on your own.
Yeah.
Oh,
there's
don't make
more.
it sound like that.
Yeah. There's more. Keep reading. Leela, keep talking.
Okay, Snape stalked across the front of the classroom, looking down at the clustered group of sixth years. Your ability to make this highly difficult and dangerous potion will prove to me whether or not certain individuals, at this, Snape stopped and glared menacingly at Alice, have made a mistake in taking my newt level potions course.
So now that Harry's not there, he needs a new character to hate, and it is the main character of
Yeah.
whatever we're doing. The main character, Snape hates that person.
Yeah. The instructions are in your textbook on page 43. The ingredients on the shelf. Snape flickered his wand at the cupboard, revealing a collection of different jars. You have 1 hour.
Excellent.
I feel like I need to say this. We have not mentioned this yet. The main character, Alice, it's Alyss.
It's like Alyssa without the A. at the
Yeah.
end.
Do you remember why you made that choice?
I think I thought it was cool.
It is kind of cool.
Yeah. Okay, so Alice, Alys. If I remember correctly, I think it's an Anglo-Saxon name.
Oh, okay.
I think.
It sounds kind of Welsh or something.
Yeah, don't ask me why I added another S. I think probably because I wanted to use the nickname Al. And my mom's name is Alice, but not spelled like that. And I didn't want to write my mom's name in a fanfic.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
So yeah, I think that's probably why. And I'm a sucker for names that start with A because my name starts with A,
Oh my
but I never
God.
use my own
You're like, what if
full.
all my self inserts also start with the letter A?
Yeah, all my self inserts start with my nickname, so I never write my full name there anyways because then I just think of like Adele the singer. So
Okay,
yeah.
true.
Yeah. Okay. Alice pulled out her copy of Advanced Potion Making and headed over to the ingredients cupboard and was on her way back. Ooh, run on sentence. When she stopped in surprise. Marula Snide was setting up her cauldron right next to Alice's, glowering down at her textbook and ignoring Rowan and Penny's looks of surprise.
Penny! Woo!
Yeah, Penny. Shout out to
Penny!
Penny. We get some Penny action.
Hell yeah.
Stalking over to her seat, Alice hastily dropped her ingredients onto the table, hands shaking slightly. Y'all ever had a crush so bad your hands just start
I don't
shaking?
think so.
I think so. Probably in like middle school.
Yeah,
Oh God,
Yeah.
not
yeah,
I.
yeah. Causing a container of powdered moonstone to roll off. Marilla stuck her hand out at the last minute, placed the moonstone next to Alice's cauldron, and silently proceeded with her potion.
Oh my God. Remember when Bella drops the apple and Edward rolls it up his whole
Yeah.
body and catches
Yeah.
it and gives it back to her?
Like a hacky sack.
Like a hacky sack.
Yeah. Alice exchanged confused glances with Rowan as she sat down, shrugging her shoulders in response as her friend raised eyebrows. What? The sentence. In response, as her friend raised eyebrows in Marula's direction. I do want to take a tiny second because I need to talk about Rowan. So
Okay.
when you join, if you choose girl or boy, Rowan becomes a girl or a boy. And then whatever house you join, Rowan also does. So it's like a built-in best friend, okay?
Okay,
It's
got
like
it.
yeah. Meanwhile, all the set characters have their houses, like Tonks, Bill Weasley, Penny, Marula, etc. Right?
Mhm.
So it's a built-in best friend. Rowan fucking dies.
Oh,
They kill Rowan
I
in
don't
like
remember
year
any
5 or
of
something
this.
like that. I never got there, but I only found out later that like they kill off Rowan, your
Oh my
best friend of
God.
5 years. So you pay an exorbitant amount of money for all that energy, or wait an exorbitant amount of time to get to year 5, and then like something happens with the curse vault and Rowan dies. So this is an alternate reality where Rowan isn't dead.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, it's quite heartbreaking.
One of my big dumb editor pet peeves, that's the kind of thing that I don't think anyone should care about or notice, but it bothers me. Leela, I was talking to you about this recently, I think. When someone says shrugging her shoulders,
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
because
yeah,
tell me another thing that you shrug.
yeah.
I think
God.
Leela were talking about nodding her head, and I'm
Oh
like,
yeah.
Yeah.
that's all you got to
Yeah.
nod, baby. You
When I
don't have
got
to
when,
say her
yeah.
head.
Or just say with a nod or with a shrug. So
Yep.
much more eloquent. Yeah, this is what, 2019? It's 2026, 7 years ago. Yeah, I would like to think my writing has improved
Surely
significantly
it
since
has.
then. After 2 degrees that are research and writing based, after a published thesis. Yeah, I should hope it is. Okay. Okay. Snape wasn't wrong. Amortentia was a difficult potion, and Alice could barely concentrate.
Yeah.
She was focused on staring at Marula's lips.
Ain't nobody at this table needs a love potion.
I know, right? And remembering what Marula had smelled like up close, something like ink and sandalwood combined. When Penny let out an exclamation of shock, good old Penny, and quickly prevented Alice's potion from boiling over. I think this is also around the time that I smelled sandalwood for the first time and got really obsessed.
You were like, oh wait, this is my love smell.
It has actually made its way into quite a few of my fan fictions, and it is probably one of my favorite like perfume notes now. So
It is
shout
very
out,
nice.
I love sandalwood.
And like
Yeah.
pretty gender neutral too.
Yeah. Marula's head snapped up and their eyes met briefly. Startled, Alice blushed slightly and returned to her potion. Resolve. Oh, this should have been resolving to finish it correctly, lest she face Snape's displeasure. Stupid, 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 Alice thought ferociously as she added 3 tablespoons of peppermint to her potion. Staring at Marula snide like an idiot after you told her to stay away from you. Come to think of it, why was Marula at her table? Hadn't she threatened her to stay away? Something along the lines of, The next time you try and come near me, I will jinx you so badly that you won't be able to walk for a week. Alice felt her face flush
Okay,
as
baby.
as she imagined what exactly she'd have to do to Marula to put her
I see.
in that sort of shape, and coughed slightly. Here, Christina, you can be Penny.
Al, you need to stir it at least 3 more times counterclockwise before you add the pearl dust, Penny said.
Reaching over and stopping Alice. Wow, that was a good Penny. From dumping in the next ingredient. She thought she heard a small snort of laughter come from Marula's side of the table, but upon examination, the other girl seemed to be completely engrossed with her cauldron. I also really got obsessed with writing the word engrossed. I thought it made me sound really smart. So, yeah.
All writers I think get hooked on words.
Yeah. Finally, Alice could lean back from her own cauldron, the potion within bubbling gently and producing spirals of steam and an almost opaque sheen. The rest of that rhymes. The rest of the class seemed to be finishing up their own potions, some more successfully than others, as one cauldron was emitting harsh blue smoke and the odor of spoiled milk. You know, Amortentia smells like what you find most attractive, Rowan said, peering into her own cauldron filled with a grayish liquid. I don't smell anything aside from burned rubber, however, and I can only conclude that I have missed a step.
Rowan's asexual.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. And dead. As Penny hurried over to assess Rowan's potion, Alice bottled up a sample of her own to bring to Snape, and curious, the sentence structure does not work, and curious, leaned closer to her cauldron of Amortentia, breathing deeply. Out of the corner of her eye, she thought she saw Marula doing the same. A loud screech filled the classroom as Marula forcefully pushed her stool back, hastily grabbed her potion sample, and headed to the front of the classroom with it clutched tightly in her hand. The rest of the class followed suit, with Marula the first one out the door. Oh, here's Penny again for you, Christina.
I wonder what that was about, Penny said curiously. With a small glint in her eyes, she looked at Alice.
The 3 girls packed up their bags, Alice shrugging nonchalantly at Penny's question and quickly heading to Transfiguration. She was climbing the staircase out of the dungeons when she remembered how her own potion had smelt slightly of sandalwood. Whoa!
Sandalwood. All right.
Oh,
you said chapter 6 is The Kiss?
The Kiss. And Boleyn is mentioned.
Oh, and it's a duel. Let's go.
Yeah, you're skipping the chapter with the owl treats.
Yeah, gonna have to. The reason that I hate owl treats is because J.K. Rowling capitalizes owl treats like she invented treats for animals.
And I did write it in my face. Like, I laughed out loud when I was reading this beforehand, and I was like, oh my fucking god, it's owl treats.
So annoying.
So the duel.
The duel.
Oh
my god, the summary is so funny. In this duel, winning has a different sort of meaning.
I know, I thought it was so clever. Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, Anne Boleyn. Okay, let's read this one and then probably wrap it up. Or maybe we can go to the never mind. I forgot you never finished it. I was like, we can go to the end.
Well, we can well, let's go down a little bit.
Okay, it says Anne Boleyn here.
Oh, okay. You want me to say Anne Boleyn?
She was engrossed in her biography of the famous English witch Anne Boleyn. I love that.
Yeah. And then Marilla says, like, spoiler alert, she loses her head or something. Yeah.
Pretty good.
Okay. I'll go. So basically, Marilla challenges her to duel. Obviously, it's gonna be sexually.
It's gonna be
charged.
Hot.
Yeah. Okay. A shot of anxiety flipped through her stomach, and Alice gripped her wand tightly, clearing her throat. Weaver, the other girl turned, a cocky grin on her face. I was beginning to suspect you wouldn't show up. Pushing up the sleeves of her jumper, Alice tried to smirk. How could I refuse such a tempting offer to kick your ass again?
And Adele, Canadians say jumper, right?
We do not.
Oh, really?
Okay.
We do not. So I was doing a little tee-hee-hee Britishism here. Yeah,
oh my
Aussies.
God, good for you.
Yeah, Aussies and Brits do, but Canadians
I know
don't.
Aussies do because I can just hear them saying "jumpa."
Jumpa! Jumpa! Yeah, yeah. Marilla stepped back from the tapestry, drawing out her own wand. It's a wand v wand duel here.
A WVW.
Yeah. They faced each other, the candlelight creating distorted shadows on the walls.
A candlelit duel.
I know, right? Alice bowed slightly, noticing how Marilla was biting. Oh no! I used the word slightly twice in a sentence.
God.
Noticing how Marilla was biting her lips slightly.
Slightly.
While Marilla merely jerked her head, not
Slightly.
breaking any eye contact with her. Then Marilla's arm whipped out with a loud bang, and suddenly Alice was on her back.
Oh, on her back.
On her back. When did she get so good at nonverbal spells? Come on, Weaver, this is turning into a habit, Marilla's voice mocked. Alice pushed herself up on one arm, looking at the other girl. What? She teased. You getting me on my back?
Ooh, Alice.
Marilla blinked, and Alice seized her chance. She flicked her wand towards the other girl and scrambled hastily to her feet. Her knockback jinx had been blocked by Marilla, but Alice quickly followed through. Expelliarmus!
Classic.
This was blocked as well. Frustrated, Alice gritted her teeth. Duels with Marilla usually didn't last longer than a minute, or lasted with the Slytherin girl winning. Immobilis! Without warning, Alice couldn't move. Marilla stalked forward, a broad grin on her face. Take that, Weaver! Bet you weren't expecting nonverbal.
Sheila.
Speaking of Australia.
This is why we need this is why you need an editor, because instead of shield, I've got Sheila charms.
That's awesome.
Bet you weren't expecting nonverbal shield charms, were you?
No, Sheila charm. No, I'm Australian.
Sheila charms. Were you, perfect prefect Weaver? Marilla inched forward to where Alice stood frozen. Let's just say I was inspired by our last duel. You didn't really think that truce from last year was going to hold, did you? That's sneaky, no good. Alice raged slightly. Chester Davies
It
had
said
taught her...
silently. You said slightly again.
Oh, sorry. I'm cursed. Raged silently. Also, I love how I don't put any swear words in here. Because
Yeah.
for teen audiences.
It is. We must
Yeah.
respect them.
Yeah. A little bit of canon here for the Chester Davies had taught her the freezing charm back in her third year, and she considered it one of her signatures. Of course.
Is Hogwarts Mysteries like after the
It's
the Harry
before.
Potter It's before?
Yeah.
So Chester Davies would be Roger Davies, like big brother or dad?
Big brother.
Big
It's
brother.
the year, you're in the same year as Bill Weasley, so you graduate right before Harry arrives.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay. I gotcha.
Yeah.
I'm recalling.
See,
Obviously
look at
not very
you.
much.
Look at you. Of course Marilla would use it against her. And the nonverbal spells. Her rival must have been putting in extra work to her dueling in the past year. She had to admit she was impressed. Marilla really was brilliant when her temper didn't get the better of her. Although, when Marilla's angry, her cheeks flush and her eyes sparkle. She kind of glows, actually, she noticed. She noticed, however, that Marilla's eyes were sparkling right then as she stared triumphantly at Alice. I must say you make a fine statue, Weaver, Marilla remarked, giving Alice an appraising head-to-toe look. As much fun as it would be to leave you up as a new decoration for the castle, I'd rather not face the wrath from Professor Flitwick when he finds out his favorite student is gone. The Slytherin girl sighed, then waved her hand almost lazily in Alice's direction. Immediately, she could move again.
Remobulus.
Marilla was still standing in front of her, the typical smirk on her face. Dropping her wand arm, Alice did something she didn't know she had the bravery to do. On the same unbidden impulse that had come to her that day with Marilla in the owlery, oh yeah, she hugged her, she stepped forward, grabbed the front of the other girl's robes with on hand, and kissed her. This is supposed to be one.
Your kiss is ruined by the
No,
on
yeah.
hand.
Guys, you need an editor. You really do. Initially, it almost seemed like Marilla was going to break away. But after a moment, Alice felt strong hands on either side of her face. She tightened her grip on Marilla, winding her free hand in the other girl's short hair as the kiss grew in intensity, so much so that Alice felt she'd be swept up above the ceiling, above the castle, all the way to space itself.
Okay, so there's the fluff.
And then it was over. Marilla had stepped back, cheeks flushed and eyes wide. Alice's blissful feeling quickly turned to lead somewhere in her stomach. She tried to calm her breathing, but found that somehow her lungs no longer worked properly. Wow, Marilla said softly. Alice's heart was beating a mile a minute, her eyes fixed on her feet. So, who says this after a kiss? So you're not mad?
Wow, you know, one way to know for sure is by saying, "Can I kiss you first?"
Consent is important. I just want to emphasize I believe in consent.
I believe in consent to semicolon. I think a form of consent is letting someone watch you slowly come at them with a kiss and being like, well, they're not stopping me.
Yeah,
But
agreed.
asking clearly is also really good.
Yeah. The Slytherin girl threw her head back and laughed. No, you big dummy, I'm not mad. Marilla's face transformed into a huge grin. You just beat me to it. I've been wanting to do that for ages. Her heart stopped doing a tango in double time. Alice felt a grin of her own begin to appear. I want. She was interrupted by a faint meow. It's this bitch. Startled, she and Marilla glanced at the end of the corridor where Mrs. Norris stood, her large eyes trained on the pair of them.
Mrs. Norris is homophobic.
Yeah. Homophobic. Anti-cat propaganda. Homophobic. Shit. I used my one swear word this chapter. But Filch will be here any second, Marilla said. He's got the two of us wandering around enough in the past 5 years to assume we're up to something.
Okay.
He grabbed Alice's hand and pulled her towards the stairs. And are we? Alice asked, tried to ignore the happy butterflies in her chest at Marilla's hold. You know, up to something? Exiting the corridor, Marilla glanced back at her. Illegally dueling. Again. Come on, Weaver, you of all people should know the rules. Her last remark was accompanied by a teasing smirk that only increased Alice's butterflies. Well, Alice reluctantly dropping the other girl's hand, let's just say said. I'll see you around, Marilla, she said, trying to sound nonchalant. Marilla's only response was her trademark smirk as she turned and headed for the stairs. Alice watched her go, only leaving for Ravenclaw Tower when she thought she heard Filch's wheezes in the corridor behind her.
Poor Filch.
Back in her dormitory, Alice fell asleep with a giant smile on her face.
Wow.
Wow.
I love a smooch.
And it does work out. They do end up dating.
Aw.
Yeah.
Have you ever like pulled up a fic and just kind of like scrolled through looking for like a kiss? You're like, I know there's gotta be one in here somewhere.
I do that for sex sometimes.
I do too. Sometimes my boyfriend and I spend a lot of time in bookstores, and sometimes I pick up a book that you just know is horny, and I just like try as quickly as I can to find a sex scene. And I'm just like open, and I'm just like. He ran his fingers up my slit or whatever. My boyfriend's like,
my
boyfriend does not enjoy reading sex.
That is the worst like euphemism for
Slit.
like pussy. Like that is the worst
Slit.
one. Entrance, opening, slit, flower, core.
Flower is bad.
Yeah.
Flower's bad. Don't think slit is as bad as some of the other ones.
Opening petal.
I think that what we're hearing here is there's like coarse ones like slit, and then there's like flowery ones like flower.
Yeah.
I think slit's pretty bad to me personally.
Slits, I can't do slit. Mm-mm.
It's much more complex than a slit, y'all.
Yeah,
A
but
lot
like,
going on in there.
I mean,
You
I'm
know.
trying to think what I've used.
That's
I was gonna
my
say you
pussy.
just eliminated all of them.
That's
Let's
my
see.
pussy. That's my
Yeah.
pussy.
My
That's the only,
pussy.
that's the only word I use.
Yeah, nothing I write is explicit on AO3. So I think you had to keep it pretty like
I started writing an erotica. Let's see if I can pull it up. See what I called my body parts.
yeah, let's see. When do they sleep together? Ugh, I forgot how much I love this. Do you ever read something you wrote and you're like, that's so good? And I'm not talking about
Oh,
Hogwarts
yeah.
Mystery. Yeah.
No, for sure.
Yeah.
Let me see.
That was very Canadian of you that you just said, no, yeah, for sure. That's, yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see. I'm reading. This is my own sex scene from my own romantasy novel that I've been working on because they sell really easily on Amazon.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's see. Um,
Oh, all I said is slipping a hand between their thighs. That's it.
yeah, I got a
That's
slit
pretty. That's
inside her easily.
yeah. That's pretty tame, given that
Oh,
it's
we got
mature.
we got vagina. I
Okay.
love to call something what it is.
Yeah.
That's a vagina. Clit. That's a different part of it.
This is
Let's
fascinating.
see.
As long as it's not slit, I just can't. I can't do
I'm
that.
gonna throw a slit in here just for you,
They do like
Adele.
dripping core a lot too.
Oh, wow.
Dripping, fine. Core, no.
Is that like
That's
what
where
does
you
that
draw the
mean?
line.
I
Yeah,
don't
or
think
they
that's my
yeah,
core.
or they'll say silken heat. Silken heat.
Silken, silken, fine. Heat, no, I don't.
Heat
My my
is a
core is like my heart to digestive system. Like I don't know, it's not my pussy. um. Oh my God!
How did we
Wait,
get
Leela,
here from Hogwarts?
this is a
Great question.
I
What?
have no idea.
this is a book that I'm proud of. I have this line, the warmth mustering inside of her in some body part she couldn't name.
E.L. James.
No.
No, girl, name those body parts. Get your anatomy down.
That's your pussy, honey.
Yeah.
Wow. And he
Wow.
cummed deep inside. Anyway.
Anyways.
Yeah, catch that on Amazon Kindle sometime. Adele, well actually, let me ask Leela, do you have any notes or thoughts about not what I just read of my own writing? I'm not on trial here, but
I'm on trial.
what was it called? Some sort of rivalry?
A funny
A
sort of
funny sort
rivalry.
of rivalry.
In all lowercase.
Yeah, and very relevant of us to bring on something titled that in the heat of heated rivalry.
Oh my God, a funny
Mhm.
sort of heated
Yeah.
rivalry.
There you
Yeah.
go. Because it needs a lesbian response, like
It
for
does.
sure.
It does.
Is this
I
that
mean,
response though?
I'm a lesbian. I play
Maybe.
hockey. I could. Where's my heated rivalry?
Your life is heated rivalry, Adele.
Mm.
Um, uh, no, I don't really have any comments. It's not as bad as you think it is. I guess would be like the top one. There's
I,
funny grammatical slips,
I
some
know.
funny
yeah.
repeated
Sheila.
words,
I
but
think
Sheila
the
Chen.
cringe comes from the source material.
Yes,
The fact
that's what it
yeah.
is. It's like Harry Potter fanfic in the year of our like after 2015 is like wow.
okay,
Homegirl, really?
not just Harry Potter fanfic. Hogwarts
Hogwarts
mystery fanfic
mystery
is
mobile game.
and I feel like you told me about this like 4 times before it stuck that it was
Yeah.
not Harry Potter fanfic but Hogwarts
Hogwarts
mystery
mystery.
fanfic.
Yeah.
That is so
Is it? I gotta
It's
find
very
out.
niche, I feel.
I know. I gotta find out if this game is if it's free. I'm gonna play. I got it. Like I have to
don't
now.
spend money,
I know. I
Adele.
know. But if it's free, Hogwarts mystery.
If they're always free, it's just that
It's
if you want
free.
to have fun in the game, like if you want to
Yeah,
change
the
your
energy.
outfit or get ahead, then
Yeah. Yeah. No, it features in-app purchases for energy and resources.
yeah.
Oh. Yeah, listen.
Oh.
Progress is often limited by energy timers and, according to some reviews, requires patience or, for some, significant spending.
Yeah, that's kind of the
Uh-oh.
thing with all mobile games now.
Yeah.
Like the only way you get away with that is like you have to like buy a PC game and then you don't have to worry about
Yeah.
that.
That's how they got me. That's how they got me. Hogwarts mystery.
Wow. Adele, do you have any last words about a funny sort of rivalry?
I mean, this got me back into writing fan fiction, so I think I will like I do. I think I said this about my poems too. I was like, I have a soft spot in my heart for all my cringe fail writing.
They served a purpose.
Yeah, and like I went on to write, I think like one of my favorite things that I've ever written the following year,
Aw.
which was my vampire romance.
Ooh. That
Yeah.
sounds fun.
Yeah, do you know Resident Evil Village at all?
No.
Do you
No,
know
is that
the
a game?
Yeah, do you know that it's all video games? I know. Do you know when the tall vampire lady was breaking the internet right around
Yes.
COVID. It's about,
Yes.
yeah, so it's about that.
That seems like something you would be interested in
Yeah.
based on
Yeah.
what I know about you.
Yeah. Yeah. So I wrote that and it's that still gets hit. That has 7,000 views, which isn't a lot. It's pretty
Wow.
niche. This one had 2,488, which is too many for
That's
this.
pretty impressive.
Yeah. Some
Doing some
comments
work.
include a lot of them were just like, when will this,
Yeah. The
and I was like,
number one
never.
AO3 comment is, please finish.
Yeah, please finish it. Yeah, I mean, I wrote two parts in the Resident Evil one, but yeah, so I have a soft spot for this one because it got me back into writing fanfic.
Oh,
You
I love
know,
that.
yeah, it got me back into writing for sure, like working on uh a novel and things like that. So,
Yeah, I'm sure it can
um,
help to like almost like training wheels if you're trying to get back into
it
writing to
is.
be like, I'm gonna
Yeah.
write in this universe that I already love.
Exactly. It's you get the universe and it's like a fun playground essentially to I mean the I mean we were just talking about Heated Rivalry. So Heated Rivalry started out as fan fiction. I don't know if you
Oh,
guys knew
That's
really?
that.
What
that's
kind of fanfic?
unsurprising to
Yeah,
me.
so it started out as Steve Bucky fan fiction.
What is that? Oh,
Marvel.
Marvel.
Hmm.
Yes.
Oh,
Interesting.
Yeah.
okay.
It's always
Yeah.
funny to me when there's fanfic that it is like a completely different, fully different context. Like,
Hmm.
what is it? The Love Hypothesis that's based
Yeah,
on
that's a
like,
Raylo.
yeah, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I would never have caught that because it is
Yeah.
so different.
Well, apparently Mortal Instruments started out as a Harry Potter fanfic as
Oh
well.
yeah, I forgot about that
Yeah.
too. Oh my God.
Yeah,
Mortal Instruments.
yeah, I can talk about fanfic till the day gets long, but yeah, like I have fanfic is a great playground to learn how to write, I think. And it's a safe space. Because people just love like if you love the universe enough to, click on the AO3 tag and spend your time reading something
Yeah.
that someone else maybe who's your age or younger or not ESL or is ESL, sorry, that means you love it a lot, right? So then there's a community and it can be very uplifting. It's good to get some confidence, and I think it's a perfect playground for aspiring writers, or established writers. Yeah, it's so I'll always have a soft spot for this one for getting me back into it for sure.
Oh, I love that. I do.
Yeah.
I do. Um, Leela, you want to introduce our little game?
Yes. Adele, do you think that a funny sort of rivalry is horny, sad, or just plain bad?
Horny.
Yeah, I
I
think it's
think
an
I
easy
think
one.
anything that
Horny.
says jinx you so badly you won't be able to walk for a week. Also, we missed this chapter, but I do write magical wood.
Oh,
And then you getting me on my back is pretty
Yeah.
horny. Yeah.
it's got innuendo. And
Yeah.
something about innuendo is like even hornier than being
Hmm.
outright,
It's
you know?
yeah, it's the will they won't they. Hmm.
Yeah.
So
Love
I
it.
would say that a funny sort of rivalry is horny.
Me too. Horny.
I
Hmm.
would agree, and that brings us to a triple horn.
Dur, 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 dur.
Nice.
Wow. Adele, thank you so much for bringing this on the show. I've been wanting to cover it for a long time, and it's a great way to kind of continue this introduction to our year of fanfic.
Yeah. Well, happy to look at fanfics anytime. I've got a lot of them. So yeah, or yeah, thanks for having me. I think this one's always nice because it's a little less personal than cringe fail love poetry.
Yeah, so true.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the cringe veil love poetry is like bare your heart to us, and this one is like tell us about your weird Hogwarts mystery obsession.
Yeah.
Yeah. And your wallet's obsession with weird Hogwarts mystery. Yeah, and I mean like this fanfic, it's like a familiar world anyways, of course.
Mhm.
So it works well. But yeah, always happy to talk about fan fiction and AO3
Yeah, I'm
and
glad we got to read something right off AO3. I think that's the first time
yeah,
for us.
I'm curious to see if I can ever find some of my old stuff from fanfiction.net.
If you do, you know
If
where
I
to
do,
find
I was
us.
never a Wattpad girly, but
That's okay. We got Wattpad covered, I think. Oh wait.
Yeah.
Was 50 Shades of Grey Wattpad or was that fanfic.net?
I think that's fanfic.net.
I think you're right, actually.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but yeah, fan fiction is a beautiful thing, and
Can be, because I did just say 50 Shades.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Fan fiction can be a beautiful thing.
Yes.
A beautiful community, and if you're waiting for the excuse to write your own, just do it. Even if it's for your own pleasure. You know, all of us have our silly little original characters sitting around in our heads, so why not?
Yeah, so true. You never have to write for other people, and in fact, you kind of shouldn't.
Just make sure if you're gonna put it somewhere where someone else is gonna read it, you should get it edited. Not like I did with this. Yeah, slightly, and Sheila Charm.
Oh my God, Sheila Charm.
Sheila Charm.
It's my new favorite charm.
I episode title right there. Sheila and her charms. Yeah.
That's it for Burn Before Reading.
Until next week, remember,
your cringe is part of you,
but only a slightly small part of you.
Nice.
Thanks for listening to Burn Before Reading.
Created by me, Christina Kahn.
Hosted and produced by Christina Kahn and me, Leela Hilton.
Logo designed by Michael Hardison. Follow him on Instagram at RoyGBivRVA or check out his work at wildlingpress.com.
Theme music by Sakura Wishes.
Find me online at Christina Kahn.
And find me at Leels for Reels.
Follow the podcast on Instagram and Tumblr at BurnBeforePod.
Or feel free to give us an email at burnbeforepod@gmail.com.
Thanks for listening, friends.
See you next time.